Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys my RoDL Week 2 battle against Cossack and his Grayling Vigavolts. I don't know too much about Cossack. He seemed very nice in the few interactions I've had with him, but that's kind of the cool thing about playing an RoDL is I don't really know anybody. I know a few people, and Bosuf who runs it, but he's not even playing. I know Lucas, and I know Incog and Tone. That's it. I don't really know anybody else, so it's cool to get to play new faces, see new people, all that good stuff. I'm definitely very excited to kind of see some new faces, people that I haven't gotten to play yet, so definitely a good time. But definitely go check out my opponent description below. I'll have all the coaches that do upload linked down there. This is an upload recommended, but not required league, so not all of them do, which is completely fine. But yeah, with that being said, I do want to do a quick team builder just so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, all that good stuff, so you have that background knowledge going into the match. And yeah, drop a like if you enjoy. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here, be sure to drop a sub. We upload plenty of Draft League content as well as some, occasional Nuzlocke content. And I'm trying to do a discussion video week because I saw last week that you guys really enjoyed the two that we did. I'm going to kind of try to spread them out a little bit more because there's only so many things I could talk about pertaining to Draft League Pokemon. So I'm going to try and spread them out a little bit more. But, I hope you guys continue to enjoy those. And let me know any comments or topics you guys want me to talk about in the comments. But yeah, let's go and jump into it. So our team, if you did forget, or if you haven't seen our draft analysis, which went up last week because we took over this team post week 1, consists of Necrozma, Hydreigon, Gengar, Suicune, Sylveon, Steelix, Aerodactyl, Heracross, and Leafeon. While our opponent's team is at the bottom of the screen, and it consists of Tapu Koko, Corviknight, Hawlucha, Obstagoon, Chandelure, Slowking, Dragalge, Tangela, and Trapinch. Biggest threats by far to me is one going to be that Corviknight. I have a lot of trouble breaking Corviknight. I think a bulk up Corviknight is an absolute pain for me to deal with, and I am not looking forward to it. If it's just Iron Head, Body Press, Roost, bulk up, I do have a ton of trouble with it, so we're gonna have to be very careful around that thing. Obstagoon, I simply do not have a switch into. I don't think most teams have a switch into Obstagoon, to be completely fair. Phenomenal wall breaker in a format like this, and very solid speed tier versus my team. So again, gonna have to be very careful about that thing. Chandelure, another one. I struggle with offensive ghosts in general a lot. I really only have Hydreigon, and it sucks because it kind of forces Hydreigon to a bulky-ish role this week, opposed to being a little bit more offensive, which is definitely annoying. But other than that, I feel like I deal with everything pretty well. I feel like I have a pretty good Koko matchup. I feel like I have a pretty good Hawlucha matchup. And I'm not scared of any of his other fat really outside of Corviknight. Obviously we'll see how we can do with our game plan. So let's go ahead and jump into our first Pokemon, which is going to be Steelix, rocking out with the leftovers. I believe Sturdy is its ability. Earthquake, Toxic, Roar, and Stealth Rock. EVs wise, we got 140 HP, 124 attack, and then 244 speed with an Adamant Nature. EVs wise, we Oko, Chandelure, and we are not too hit KO'd by Life Orb, Koko, Grass Knot. Great Pokemon in this matchup to check Koko. Great Rocker as well. We always pretty much get up rocks on Koko if that thing ever wants to come in, or if it's like a non-bulk up Corviknight, we can rocks up on that thing pretty easy, and then just maybe roar it around. And Roar is obviously for things like Corviknight, so we're not absolute fodder for it. Now, if it is Taunt, that's unfortunate, but if it's Taunt, that means it's either Mono Iron Head, or Mono Body Press, or Mono Brave Bird. All of which I don't think can win. I think they need Body Press plus a Stab in order to beat my whole team. So that's kind of with the assumption that we're going with, going into the match, obviously, which is very, very nice. So yeah, this thing's mostly Spadef pivot into Koko, gets up rocks, roars things around. I could take a hit from something like Obstacle maybe, and throw off a big, big Earthquake, which is great as well. And pretty darn offensive here in this matchup too, which is nice. And we didn't really need a lot of HP investment or physical bulk to take the physical hits that we need to. A lot of the big threats are going to be special, and things like Koko, and I guess Chandelure, which kind of nukes us regardless, but we'll take a hit from full, and we'll be able to Earthquake it, and again, guaranteed knock it out back, which is great. Next up, we have a pretty defensive Necrozma rocking out the leftovers. Prism Armor is its ability, Psychic, Toxic, Morning Sun, and Heat Wave. 244 HP, 172 defense, 4 special attacks, 60 Spadef, and 28 speed with a modest nature. We are Psychic over Photon Geyser. Yes, I know Photon Geyser is stronger, and I know it looks a lot cooler, but I was more so concerned about with PP in this matchup, especially with fat pivots like Corviknight, as well as especially Slowking. If I'm Toxicking and then like peppering down a Slowking with Psychics and things like that, I'm very quickly going to run out of Photon Geyser. So I figured Psychic was a little bit more safe in that sense, because I want to make sure I have a move to hit the Hawlucha, which is what we are here to check. Let's talk about the EVs really quick. We have enough special attack to Oko max HP Hawlucha, as well as 2 KO Fizz Def Corviknight after leftovers, which is great. We have enough speed for creeps, just general creeps and things like that. We didn't really have too much that we needed to creep max speed on in this matchup, to be completely honest, especially with how Fizz Def we wanted to be. We live a Spec Shadow Ball from Chandelure with our 244 HP plus 60 speed F, and the rest is in our defense. We absolutely munch hits from Hawlucha, and we absolutely nuke it with Psychic, like I said. I believe we killed him. Yeah, it's max HP, so it's not bulky Hawlucha. It definitely just dies, which is great, and it definitely dies after a CC, even if it's like weird Spud Def Hawlucha, but regardless, we should be fine against something like that, which is obviously great. We can really soft check a ton of things on this team. The only thing that really threatens us a ton is going to be something like Obstagoon. But we can still pepper it with Heat Waves. We're not very invested, but we are modest Necrozma, so that's not going to tickle in conjunction with Burn and potential rocks and things like that. It'll definitely get worn down, and we can actually definitely take a hit. We can take a knockoff from full, then Morning Sun up, and then we actually aren't 2-hit KO'd by Jolly Obstagoon no item knockoff, because Prism Armor is pretty crazy. Obviously, the smart play by him would be to Facade afterwards, but I believe Facade is something else will live if we recover up a sufficient amount, which is, again, just something to keep in mind. We will live those hits if we absolutely need to. But yeah, Necro's here to be bulky, check Hawlucha, and kind of spur around Toxics and be fat and annoying. Maybe chip down that Corvi if it is Fizz Def instead of Spud Def. Next up, we have Scarf Gengar rocking out with, obviously, the Choice Scarf. Cursed Body is its ability, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, and Trick. EVs-wise, we got max speed, max special attack, force defense with a modest nature. EVs-wise, we are creeping max speed, Jolly, Scarf, Obstagoon with our speed. And then we have the rest in our special attack to do as much damage as possible. If you look at his team, outside of Obstagoon, he does not have a Ghost immunity nor resist. And outside of Corviknight and I guess Dragalge, he does not have good Sludge Wave switching. So I feel like Scarf Gengar was actually great speed control in this matchup. I thought about going Specs potentially, but I felt like Scarf was a little bit nicer. I wanted something to revenge that Coco if at all humanly possible. And I wanted to outspeed the Hawlucha even after boost, so I wanted to outspeed things like Scarf Goon, which was also very, a very annoying possibility versus me. Sludge Wave is still going to do a ton. Thunderbolt in the train does a ton to Corviknight, which is another great option. And then we have Trick as well to potentially trick that Corviknight into either a setup move or, again, either Iron Head or Body Press, and we can kind of adjust accordingly, which is, again, very, very nice. Stop that thing from setting up and, be able to go from there, which is great. Next up, we have our Heracross rocking out with the Flame Orb Guts as its ability. Close Combat, Swords Dance, Knockoff, and Facade. EVs wise, we got 28 HP, max attack, 4 defense, and 220 speed with a Jolly nature. EVs wise, we have enough speed for Chandelure, and then we have the rest. We have max attack and the rest in our HP plus a little extra 4 in defense. So we have that odd number HP on rock switch-ins. This Pokemon rips, man. There's absolutely no switch-ins to Close Combat, Knockoff, and Facade on this team. Absolutely none. Most of the time, I will not need to SD. The only times I see myself SDing is if I'm in front of a Tangela. If I'm in front of a Tangela and I know it can't do anything to me, it can't sleep pattern me, it can knock me off, I guess. It can't do any damage to me. I'm going to Swords Dance, especially if I expect a sack too. And I basically kill everything on this team. Literally everything. Corviknight dies. Coco dies, obviously, if it doesn't kill us first, but we will live a Dazzling Gleam from full, for sure, especially if it's not Specs. If we haven't Close Combat at first, we can definitely live a hit with that, and then just absolutely retaliate and nuke it with a Facade, which is something I'll definitely take. We kill Lucha if it tries to set up in our face, we kill the Obstagoon, we kill the Chandelure, we kill the Slowking, we kill the Dragalge, we kill the Tangela, we kill the Trapinch. There's not a single Pokemon on this team that will take a +2 Close Combat Knockoff or Facade. At all. So that's great, obviously. Absolutely phenomenal. I think this thing is a great wall breaker in this game. I thought about maybe going Spikes instead of Swords Dance, but I like Swords Dance to have that nuke capability on Corviknight coming in to where it can't potentially Roost stall me or just come in and revenge me afterwards. Take Close Combat and then revenge me with like a Brave Bird or something like that. So I figured that was very nice, and I think Heracross is going to be a great wall breaker in this game. And then lastly, we have second to lastly, we have our Hydreigon rocking out with the leftovers. Levitate is its ability, Dark Pulse, Earth Power, Nasty Plot, and Roost. Leftovers is our item, obviously. And then EVs wise, we were rocking out with 124 HP, 4 defense, 132 special attack, 12 speed def, and 236 speed with Timid Nature. EV's wise, we have enough speed for Obstagoon. We have 2 Specs Chandelure hits after leftovers. And then we have the rest in our special attack to do a little bit more damage. Now, Hydra is very good offensively in this matchup. And it's also a great chain check. I think it serves really well in both roles. I wish I could fit like potentially fire coverage on this thing for like the Corviknight, but I figured Roost was a little bit more important so they could take those hits from Chandelure consistently. And not much is really going to want to switch him on a +2 Dark Pulse plus Earth Power. Really, there's not much on the team. Coco, again, risks getting absolutely nuked after a little bit of chip by an Earth Power. Corvi, even if it's Spadef, will get to a KO by +2 Dark Pulse. Obviously, flinch chance as well. It will not OHKO us with a body press in any universe. Even +1 probably doesn't OHKO us. Hawlucha, if it comes in, it's popping, it's unburdened, and then I just go right into my Necro. I'm really not too worried about Hawlucha, to be completely honest. Obstagoon, it does take these +2 hits pretty well. Probably one of the only Pokemon that takes it very well, but it doesn't appreciate a +2 Earth Power, and honest to God, that is probably, if I don't see a Chandelure there, there's probably a trade I'll take, just because I don't think I have anything for Obstagoon otherwise. So if I can get off a big hit and help chip that thing down, I will absolutely take it. Then Chandelure obviously dies, Slowking doesn't appreciate it and might die depending on what item and spread it is. Dragalge doesn't appreciate it at all. Tangela we bully, and Trapinch is Trapinch. I love him, but we bully him as well. So I like this set a lot, and it's mainly here for Chandelure. If I don't see a Chandelure here, I can maybe use a little bit more lever there. I can play a little bit more offensively with it, which is obviously very nice as well. And lastly, we have an Aerodactyl, rocking out with the heavy-duty boots, Unnerve as its ability, Dueling Beat, Fire Fang, Dragon Dance, and Roost. EVs, we got max HP, max speed, and Force F with a Jolly Nature. Yeah, and that's obviously to tie max speed Coco and get as much damage as humanly possible. I like DD Arrow a lot as a win con in this game. However, in hindsight, looking back on it, I feel as if I shouldn't have gone Roost. I should have gone like Earthquake or Crunch or some other type of coverage move to hit this opposing team a little bit harder. We can't OHKO things like Coco at +1. Not even close, to be completely honest. Well, you can potentially 2-hit KO Corvi, which is great. We nuke the Hawlucha. We can do a lot of damage at +1 to Obstagoon. After a little bit of chip, we can knock it out. After a little bit of chip, we knock out the Chandelure as well. Slowking's a little bit more of an issue depending on the spread. Same thing with the Dragalge, and then Tangela we should be able to set up on, but I can never Roost on it. And that's really the only thing I would ever even try roosting on. There's absolutely nothing I ever roost on in this matchup at all. So I don't, maybe Chandelure switching out. You know, expecting a switch or something like that. But I really think I would have benefited from another coverage move more. Or potentially a boosting item and going like Life Orb too. I feel like that would have been a little bit better in this instance. Maybe even just going Life Orb 3 attacks instead of going Dragon Dance and then getting rocks on this. And maybe freeing up Moose on Steelix. I don't know, to be completely honest. But regardless, I think I could have maybe gone with a better arrow spread. But you know, you live and you learn. We'll try and kind of tighten up our hero building prowess in future weeks, but I figured I'd at least mention that I kind of regret the set going into the match, but you know, we'll see how it goes, obviously. But yeah, that being said, that is the team. Let's go ahead and jump right into the matchup. Alrighty guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Cossack, I think that's how you say it. Again, I don't mean to be rude when I mispronounce people's names on accident, but that's what it is. Okay. Oh, I thought that was Minior instead of Tangela for a second, and I was absolutely petrified. So he has a Corviknight, a Tangela, which is absolute prime setup fodder for big Heracross there. He has Hawlucha. There's no Chandelure, which is awesome. He has Obstagoon. Then he has Coco. He has Dragalge. I think what I want to do is I think I actually want to lead with Steelix. Yeah, I think Steelix is fine. Steelix seems pretty darn free. There's no Slowking as well, which is so nice. Endgame Shadow Ball is pretty free. Either that or Sludge Wave, depending on what he lets go down first. Endgame Arrow is also definitely plausible if I can chip Coco and chip down Corvi. So, good luck on my opponent. Hopefully we can snag a dub here. Make sure I'm recording my audio. I am. You guys have me like post-baseball game, so I'm like sitting in Jersey. Very tired, very sleepy, but no. We gotta get it done. The show goes on. Alright. So what does he lead with? Go Corsair. What is this? Okay. fine. What do I want to pivot out into immediately? Part of me wants to Rocks up. I feel like Roxing up is decently free. Yeah, I'm gonna Rocks up. He could taunt me. That wouldn't be good. Will not lie. He's gonna body press. That's fine. I'm gonna bounce. Yeah, I'm still Steelix. So, like, whatever. I'll get up a Rocks turn 1. He gets a little bit of chip off. Let's see. That is... I want to see how much damage he did. So, I was at 116. 168 to 116. 168 to 116. Corvi, Knight. Level 50. It's body press. 168 minus 116. He looks to be like max Fizz Def. 168 minus 116. 52. Yeah, he has to be pretty darn Fizz Def in order to do that kind of damage, which means I think I actually want to go Necro. I don't think he can be Spadef and do that kind of damage. Yeah, it's looking like he might not be bold, so he's decently mixed offensive, at least. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage. And I have a pretty free Heat Wave here. Yeah, he got a mid-roll with max defense. And if he's no Spadef, I have a very, very good shot of 2-hit KOing this thing. Or I do 2-hit KO this thing with Heat Wave after lefties. So we're gonna Heat Wave. I would love a burn too. Give me that burn, baby. Let's chip. So he's body press U-turn. It's fine. Man, Goon though. That's not looking fun. I won't lie. That's not looking good. If Obstagoon coming in. It's level 50. I have to be careful with this thing too. I have to keep it around. In general. Or I'm kind of in a bad spot. So, we'll see. We will see. Warthog. That's a name. So, at least he takes Rock's Chip. And honest to God, one of my ways of breaking this thing down is going to be chipping it down. Like, on its own. He is Flame Orb. So, that's good to know. Flame Orb. He's for sure Guts. Which means I know he's not Scarf. Now, what in the world is my switch to this thing? Man, oh man. I mean, I could go Hydra. Because Hydra realistically isn't super needed, but Hydra can also just win the game, man. I think I am going to go Hydra. I don't think you CC ever. I think CC is a very big overplay. I do expect a Facade, but I should live a Facade from Obstagoon. Oh my god, I actually might just die to Adamant. I live Jolly Facade. So if he kills me, I know he's Adamant. It's about a 50% chance to kill. He's just going to knock off. It's fine. And I think I'm just going to Earth Power for Chip. Now, like, I know... So he's 130 to 183. It's 53 points of damage. He's not Adamant. He has to be Jolly. It's good to know. I think I'm realistically just going to Earth Power. This thing is such an issue to me, and I don't think I need Hydra to win. This also catches a really, really aggressive... that's fine. He's obstructing. So just more chip for me, realistically, is kind of what's happening right here. I really wish I nasty plotted there. That would have been nice, but he's, again, chipping himself down immensely. And I don't think he breaks Necro very well once this goes down. I'm going to Earth Power again. He doesn't have a switch into this. Yeah. And again, I don't need this Pokemon. Close combat. It's fine. So, Hydra's gonna go down. It sucks, but, like, I don't need it. It's good, but I didn't need it. At least in my mind right now. And I have a lot of chip on the Obstagoon, which is unrecoverable. He has no wish. So, yeah. And this is making my Shadow Ball endgame very plausible. Now, do I want to go Gengar? How likely is Gengar to do some big damage? And, yeah, let's see. Gengar, Thunderbolt at -1. Thunderbolt should kill, honestly. And I don't think he's in a position where he can let me set up a nasty plot, right? Yeah. So that's what we're going to go into. We're going to go Gengar. We do indeed knock him out. And once this goes down, I can have a very, very plausible Shadow Ball endgame. A very, very plausible Shadow Ball endgame. If he goes Corvi to get super aggressive, that's also really good. Corvi? Aerocobra. Okay, this is a good chip though. Again, he's giving me that chip I need for that Shadow Ball endgame. And that's fine. Now, as for this thing, do I have great switch-ins? Not really. I do not have great switch-ins. I'll be 100% honest. Do I go Necro here? I don't think I can go Necro. Like, plausibly go Necro. I really don't think I can. I could try and pivot Steelix, because I still have ways of offensively pressuring Coco, and I don't think it can really OHKO anything on my team. So I think I'm going to make the pivot into Steelix, because it at least resists stabs. Which is really nice. And then I can Roar. Shadow Ball. Okay. That's cool how it goes, like, all the way up. Now, do I pivot expecting Water Move? Or how fast is Dragalge? Should be faster than us. Do I pivot expecting Water Move? I don't think that a Shadow... I don't think that a Dragon move ever comes off here. I feel like Water comes out. Yeah. I'm gonna double Necro. It also covers a switch into, yeah, the Corvi. Corsair. Yeah, this thing is in KO range of a Heat Wave, so that's what we'll click. That's just what we'll click. Yeah. I think we're chilling. We're gonna Necro. I haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna do, like, custom shiny sprites in this league or not. Let me know if you guys would prefer that. I haven't had anything commissioned, though. So. I'm gonna Heat Wave. It should claim a KO. He really does not have anything for this Pokemon. We're gonna Heat Wave. We take out the Corvi. Very nice. Very nice. Sludge Wave endgame is very possible now. We just need to chip down the Dragalge. And Sludge Wave, like, kind of OHKOs the entire team. So that's good. And again, Necro is an issue. Necro is an issue for him. Let's go Obstagoon. At level 50. It is Jolly. My Necrozma. Guts knockoff. Once I lose my item, does not actually 2-hit KO me. So I think I'm gonna Morning Sun here. Yeah, I'm just gonna Morning Sun. I don't need my leftovers. Gonna Morning Sun. I'm at about 160. Now, honest to God, expecting a Facade, I low-key want to go Gengar, Steelix. I don't know if I can make that play. Damn. I don't know if I can make that play, though. I really don't know what my pivot here is. This Pokemon's such an issue. It doesn't have any more switch-ins plus burn, though, which is something that's really nice. But I also feel like Necro is so unbelievably good. No, do not quit. I think I'm actually going to make the Arrow play. I feel like Arrow is just safer. I really feel like Arrow is just safer. Yeah, I'm going to make the Arrow play. I don't think Arrow can win, you know? We're on Nerve. Yep. God, that does so much damage. And then from here, I think it's honestly in my better position to let this thing go down. I don't want Coco to come in for free and start setting up call mines. I'm going to Dragon Dance. No, stop. Fucking controller. Yeah, I'm gonna Dragon Dance. I don't want to let this thing set up for free. Oh my god, he obstruct, he choked big time. Good lord. That was not the play, my friend. That was not the play. Coco. Level 50. Why is it? Fire Fang is doing enough to where he can't set up comfortably on me. I'm gonna Fire Fang. So we take out the Obstagoon. Mwah. Bellissimo. Very nice. And I always have Trick Gengar in the back if Coco starts getting like super out of hand and wants to start calm minding. You know? I'm just gonna attack this thing, I think. I'm just gonna do Wingbeat. Like, I know I don't kill, but like... I guess he doesn't know that I don't have Earthquake. Maybe I should have taken off Roost. Okay, Drain, that's fine. So that goes down. Unfortunate, but it's all good. Now, is my best play Heracross? Or is my best play Necrozma? I don't want to let my thing get, yeah, I don't want to let it get messed up. I think I'm actually going to Swords Dance here. Yeah, let's SD. I should live any Coco hit too, because I'm... Yeah, I should live any Coco hit. Oh, and he went hard to Galgi. It's Sludge Wave endgame time, my friend. It is Sludge Wave endgame time, my friend. Let's do it. We just click Facad. We click Facade on literally every Pokemon on this team. That's it. Like, we just click Facade. Yep, he's not faster. So, we get off a big Facade, +2. We knock out the Dragalge. At 150, Coco, unless it's Specs, it will not knock me out. So, like, that's really good. That is unbelievably good. Warhawk. Don't I, like, not let you set up on me? Because I have plenty. Yeah, I have plenty for the Tangela. I don't let you set up on me. Fly. Why not just be Sky Attack? Okay, what the fuck just happened? What? Like, I get the Power Herb idea, but Sky Attack? Isn't it just as accurate, but stronger? I have never seen Fly Hawlucha in my life. Fly. Okay, there's no point in calculating this. I mean, no point in looking at that right now. I'll look after. I'm very confused, but hey, that's life. Level 50. I need to close combat in order to kill this thing. And I low-key might just... Wow. Yeah, I low-key, if he doesn't have Gleam... Like, he'll kill me now with Coco for sure. Like, at this point, I do go down. But I still have Scarf Gengar. So, that's good. And I think we'll win. I think we win here. Unless I just get absolutely reversed. Big Coco. Scarf can't beat me because it's still Steelix. Yeah, I think I win. I think we win our first game of RoDL. We're gonna Facade. Okay, and now while I have time, Dazzling Gleam, it's fine. Don't kill. It dies. I always die. Fly is 95, Sky Attack is 90. So I guess Sky Attack is a little bit more accurate. Well, if he specs, I also obviously win. Sludge Wave should kill this thing, even if he is max HP. I am Scarf, I am Modest, I am here, I am now. We're going to Sludge Wave, and that should be the game. If he's Scarf, he's locked in the Gleam. He's not Kevia, so if he's Focus Sash, doesn't really matter either, because I still have Necro Steelix. But yeah, GG to Kozak. I'm sorry about the miss. I'm very, very interested in why he was flying to the Sky Attack. I guess he would have missed Sky Attack in that sense too, but that was definitely very interesting. I am sorry about that. I don't think I automatically lost the game if he hit that. I think I still had plenty for it. My Necro was still at full, and I still had Gengar to win the end game. I think it just kind of gave me more Heracross kills instead of Gengar kills. So Heracross gets the thumbnail, so shout out to him. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.